Hanoi is located in the northern region of Vietnam. Situated in Vietnam's Red River Delta, is the capital of Vietnam and the country's second largest city. The population in 2015 was estimated at 7.7 million people. From 1954 to 1976, it was the capital of North Vietnam and it became the capital of the unified Vietnam in 1976. In October 2010, Hanoi was officially marked 1,000 years since the establishment of the city. You can easily travel to Hanoi by airplane, train, or coach. Kick off your deep dive into all things Vietnam along the banks of the Red River. Take a rickshaw tour and weave your way through the seemingly endless hustle and bustle of Hanoi. Vietnam's vibrant for over 1,000 years. The streets here are roaring with scooters, the corners sizzle with food, but the walls carry the vestiges of the past. If you want to see how Hanoi wakes up, then grab a traditional iced milk coffee at the sunrise and lose yourself by wandering the streets. After experiencing a little of the city, you can really begin your adventure. Stop for a steaming hot bowl of pho, a broth based of noodle dish that is breakfast staple. If you are in search of an authentic experience, do as the locals would and eat on the street. After such a delicious start to the day, you're ready for some must-have experiences. You might want to visit the Temple of Literature from the 10th century or spend your day exploring the city's pagodas. One way to soak in the cities is by visiting Hanoi Old Quarter. There you'll find 16 streets and each one has been named after the goods being hooked on it. It's a wonderful way to get a glimpse of local life. The best time to visit Hanoi is from February to April and from late September. February to April marks the time of spring and the days are warm and sunny. Rainfall is minimal with the usual drizzles. The temperature hovers from 20 to 30 degrees C. From September to November, the temperatures are quite small to February to April, but you can expect temperatures to drop below 20 degrees Celsius in the evenings at night.
The weather in the capital, Hanoi, is typical for the northern climate. There are hot summer and cold winter with little rain. Hanoi has 4 seasons in the year of spring, summer, autumn, and winter. Each season has its own unique feature and beauty. Spring in Hanoi starts from February and in April. Spring is considered the season of reunion and happiness. Summer lasts from May to mid-August, with an average temperature of about 30 degrees Celsius. This is the time when Hanoi is hot and sunny, but after long sunny days, it often rains heavily in the afternoon, makes the atmosphere colder. Winter in November and in January next year. This is the time when the weather is dry, cold, and there are cold rains that last on weeks. Winter is not the key tourist season of Hanoi, but this is still the choice of many tourists who love the experience. Travel experience different in weather because the division of season. By months, it only releases the star and time of each season of the years are not the same. The best season to go to Hanoi is autumn. Autumn in Hanoi always remind people of the beloved capital with favorable weather, so you can have fun, visit, shop, and do one activity to discover Hà Thành.
It can be seen that Hanoi climate is very suitable for recreational activity and even tourism, and Hanoi has many attractions that visitors cannot miss when coming here. Furthermore, Paris Square must be mentioned. Paris Square is the largest square in Vietnam, located on Hùng Vương Street, Ba Đình District, and where Ho Chi Minh Mausoleum was built. The square is also the place to record many important imprints in Vietnamese history, especially on 2nd of September 1945, President of Provisional Revolutionary Government of the Democratic Republic of Vietnam, Ho Chi Minh, read a manuscript. The Declaration of Independence gave birth the Democratic Republic of Vietnam. But the best experience when coming here is waking up early, admire the flag raising sense, also known as flag raising and lowering ceremony, in the square. The flag raising ceremony takes place at 6 a.m. in summer or half past 6 a.m. in winter, while the flag lowering ceremony with the same ritual will take place at 9 p.m. on the same day. Located just behind Ba Đình Square, Ho Chi Minh Mausoleum is placed to keep the body of President Ho Chi Minh. Since the inauguration of the mausoleum, more than 60 million people have visited Ho Chi Minh Mausoleum, including more than 11 million international visitors. For Vietnamese people, visiting Ho Chi Minh Mausoleum is like an emotionist and dispensable custom. The mausoleum was inaugurated on 29th of August 1975. The middle part of the mausoleum consists of the body room and corridor. The outside of the mausoleum is clad in gray granite, and inside is made of polished gray and red stones. Around the four sides are rows of square columns of granite. The top layer is the prop of the mausoleum. On the main sides, there is the inscription President Ho Chi Minh in plum-colored pink stones. Ho Chi Minh Mausoleum was built with an architecture that is not extravagant, but has an idyllic and very strong future.
Nowadays, the Temple of Literature could be put to put in a puzzle of Celsius to Hanoi. This is the witness of the 1,000 years of Hanoi capital. The Temple of Literature is additionally the school for numerous skilled virtuosos for the nation. Thanks to the visitor to visit Hanoi, I would like to present the Temple of Literature, the primary university in Vietnam to you. The Temple of Literature is located in the center of Hanoi. Every day, young tourists traveling to Hanoi one day who want to visit the Temple of Literature can take a taxi upper. Travel time about 10 minutes. Temple of Literature is a beautiful tourist destination in Hanoi, located in the shore of Thăng Long River Dale, in an area of 55.027 square meters. The point to find separate areas high earth tone to familiar with the Yam, a calorical complex from the entrance is the Temple of Literature, the river, the Khuê Văn Các, Đại Thanh, and the Thai Temple. The Temple of Literature is to was built to teach and worship Confucian and ancient scholars of Confucian scholars. Temple was built in 1070 under King Lý Thánh Tông, and today Thai study in the Temple of Literature. We the farmers want to young for the students to study literature. This can become considered is the first national university in Vietnam, the birthplace of talent for this country. Coming to the Temple of Literature, you should visit the classroom in the Lý Dynasty, the cabins, the stone stele engraved with the names of the talented students. Today, the Temple of Literature has been repaired and maintained every year. It is considered a historical and cultural relic in Vietnam and was recognized by UNESCO as one of the World Heritage Sites in 2010. If you are interested in this tourist destination, you should visit in the early days of the lunar calendar, at which time you will miss out teachers with calligraphy course. Since Temple of Literature is a national landmark, guests have to get the controls here. Not only the thing and artifact inside the relic to keep up genuine state of mind when entering the adored zone of incense. Research the part of the relic.
After exploring the Temple of Literature, we moved to Hoàng Kim Place. It took us about 10 minutes. From the Temple of Literature, we will pass the Vietnam Fine Arts Museum, then turn right to Hàng Mã. After that, turn right to Chợ Cá, and finally turn right onto Lê Thái Tổ Street. We will reach Hoàng Kim Place. Hoàng Kim Place is located in the center of Hanoi. The water here is fresh and green year-round. The name of this lake is passed down a story in the past. The lake had finished the remedies up and down of the capital over the last century, and is also considered as the spiritual place of Hanoians. Hoàng Kim Lake used to be called Lục Thủy Lake or Green Water Lake because the water was green all the year round. The water color of Hoàng Kim Lake is not found in other lakes in Hanoi. Hoàng Kim Lake means Lake of the Returned Frog. This name is related to the famous historical legend of King Lê Thái Tổ and how he returned the magic frog to the golden turtle god. It held that the place of the frogs inscribed with the word "the will of heaven" came from the Dragon King in his underwater palace. A fisherman who later joined Lê Lợi and called the place of the frogs in his nest. The wheel was found by Lê Lợi himself in a banyan tree. The story claims that when Lê Lợi used the cross, it gave him the strength of 1,000 men. The story relates how one day not long after the Chinese had accepted Vietnam as an independent country, Lê Lợi was out partying on the Green Water Lake. After there was a total rising about water and shouting, "Please return the rock to the Dragon King." When King realized that when his nation was independent, the rocks must be returned. So he threw the rock to the lake. Hence, King Lê Thái Tổ names the lake Hồ Hoàng Kiếm. Ngọc Sơn Temple, Hê Húc Rai, and Pen Tower around that could not be missed in this lake is Total Tower, which lies in the middle of the lake. It reminds Vietnamese people about the great shape of the Golden Total. It was supposed that the total was built in 1877. Now, welcome to Hoàng Kim Place.
Thank you, Linh. Great introduction about Hoàng Kim Lake. So beautiful. And you come to Hanoi, you have not been to Ba Chàng Proto Village. It's a mistake. And let's follow me go into Ba Chàng Proto Village. Ba Chàng is a smaller village in the north of Vietnam. It's about 13 kilometers southeast of Hanoi Center, on the other side of Jingyung Bridge. Ba Chàng Village is said to be established in 14th or 15th century in several documents. As time went by, the village's produced had development and became well known for the best quality soil and glazing. for inside and outside of the nation. It's popular foreign markets or Japan, the Netherlands, Britain, Southeast Asia. To produce a quality produce, one must follow 3 steps. The first step is the artist selection the suitable clay. Secondly, they decorate and cover with glaze. Last but not least, the raw produce are packed in 3 days and 3 nights. There are several customs here. Yes, the temperature must be 10,000 or 30,000. After packing, produce or pour out glass fry and prepare in case they are mistaken. And we have the perfect produce. Let's come once to Bacheng for the village. You will feel the peace and beauty of the village after exploring Hanoi through famous places. Now let's see if Hanoi has any entertainment activity. Sir, can you tell me about entertainment activity in Hanoi? We believe.
Talking about entertainment venues, first I would like to talk about festival because Hanoi is the locality with the more heritage and festival in the country, in which most of the festivals take place at the beginning of the new year, creating unique and attractive culture, attracting tourists from near and far. I would like to introduce a few topical festivals. Dong Tam Mao Festival is one of the big and traditional festivals of Hanoi, held on January 5. Hương Pagoda Festival. In the occasion of the festival, millions of Buddhists and tourists from all over the world are excited to visit the Hương Pagoda Festival, becoming a special cultural feature on the occasion of holiday to spring. And Cổ Loa Festival. This is one of the biggest festivals in Hanoi, opening on January 6 and lasting until January 18. Next, I would like to talk about the fair. Hanoi organized a very large fair, holding many plays on different scales such as Vietnam International Trade Fair, with 600 booths, its high-bidding category, machinery and equipment, industry of electricity, electronics, information technology, construction, building material. Vietnam International Medical and Pharmaceutical is high-bidding, with 300 booths, its high-bidding category, pharmaceutical, functional food, medical equipment. Food and Beverage International is high-bidding, 650 booths, its high-bidding category, food, greens, raw material and food additive, seafood, nutritional food. Next, a concert held at major theater. Famous artists performed there at one of the major theaters. The greater famous artist is Hanoi Opera House. He really enjoyed performances such as drama, concerts, and opera. But most of today's young people when traveling to Hanoi will find famous gathering places such as bar, pub. Some bar and pub are culturally popular among young people in Hanoi. 1993, Camilla Lau, Newsweek, Head of the Dog, regularly invite young influential artists today, so they attract young people and create popularity. Not only that, they also attract tourists at home and abroad. Follow me to discover this interesting bar.
I think the best form of entertainment at night in Hanoi are music show, art show, bar, pub, and nightclub. The most typical of all is 1900 Le Theater, and the 1900 Le Theater bar is located at number 8 in Tai Hien Street. It was an opera house with the age of 100 before, but it was collapsed due to the war and draconic weather. In 2019, young people in Hanoi who love classic lifestyle, classic art have rebuilt into 1900 bar, and it is now together
It was built on the old culture of Hanoi, the light bulbs, the street signs, and blurry in the club electric light. The murals on the wall will tell us about the history of Hanoi. Therefore, it will bring the vintage atmosphere to the people in it. The special about 1900 is that it doesn't have any tables and chairs. Therefore, everybody will be close to each other. Everyone can be themselves. All you need is put on a normal outfit. A luxury one is not needed, and a bottle of beer, and you can throw yourself into the bar. The type of music that the bar mainly play is not EDM or Vina House, but Tech House and G House. All of the best DJ in Vietnam will be gathered every night, such as Tulliver, Dusty, and Dr. High. The bar also invite every famous singer and rapper every day, like Đen Vâu, Sơn Tùng, Mỹ Tâm, Binz, and you will have a chance to meet your idol if you go to the bar. Besides that, 1900 also organize some event outdoor for people, maybe a team building, a canoe racing, BBQ party, and yacht party. My friends in Hanoi said that 1900 not just only a bar, it's also a religion.
So, how about Hanoi foods? Vietnamese cuisine varies by region. Each city, even each village, has its own list of unique local specialties. Hanoi is no exception. Many of the popular Vietnamese dishes originated here. Foods in Hanoi are simpler, more rustic, but they impute rich sophistication. Situated near the Chinese border, Northern Vietnamese and specifically Hanoi cuisine reflects Chinese influence. With the cooler northern climate and wide availability of freshwater fish and seafood, the food in Hanoi has its own distinctive flavor. Prawns, shrimp, crab, clams, and more seafood can be found in some of the best Hanoi food. The famous Vietnamese noodle soup, phở, is a Hanoi food known as one of the most iconic Vietnamese food. Besides, bún chả has received worldwide recognition after its featured on the show Parks Unknown, in which former United States President Barack Obama and the host Anthony Bourdain enjoyed this dish together. There are many varieties of bún chả across Vietnam, but the Hanoi version is still held in high esteem. And although not much is known about how and when this was invented, bún chả has been referred to multiple times in literature. Thank you for watching this video.